Hi, I'm Agent Ford. Do you think you can help me solve another true crime mystery? When the kind-hearted grandmother, Shirley Carter, was found in a pool of blood in her kitchen, the case of her cold homicide soon became a real-life Shakespeare soap opera. The finger-pointings, the secrets, and the accusations quickly took the spotlight and ripped the Carter family apart, bringing them to court various times. Shirley Carter passed away on June 19, 2015, aged 68. She took a shot to the back in her own home, a farm in rural Lacona, Iowa, in Marion County. It was her son, Jason Carter, 46 years old, who found her lying in a pool of blood and called 911. Shirley Carter married her husband Bill in 1963, and the two have been deeply in love since day one. The couple raised their 3 children on that same farm, and with the kids grown, Shirley cherished her role as grandmother. She had a kind heart, and she always found the good in people. The day she was killed, Bill Carter told the police he had dropped her off at home after a morning coffee run before heading out to haul corn with their son Jason like every other day. At some point, the two had separated. Bill went on to move another load from elsewhere while Jason went to his parents' house. Bill recalled how he was returning home when his cell phone rang. It was Jonna Lane, his daughter. Her voice was trembling and she had terrible news. She had just received a phone call from her brother Jason, who claimed he had found their mother dead. Bill's heart raced as he rushed home, hoping for this to be just a nightmare. But when he entered the kitchen screaming his beloved wife's name, he dropped to his knees, crying in pain. It was real. The woman he had loved and shared his life with for the last 52 years was dead. It looked like she was sleeping, he told a Register reporter the following year. I kissed her. With their souls crushed, Bill and Jason waited for the police to arrive. They didn't know it yet, but that would have been one of their last good moments together. When the officers arrived, they cornered off the entire house and asked Bill to move out. After looking at the crime scene, the coroner took away Shirley's body. It was time for the police to start thinking about who might have killed that kind grandmother and why. According to the autopsy, one bullet struck Shirley Carter's chest and the other ripped through the right side of her back. The time of death was estimated between 7 a.m. and noon. The bullets pierced her heart, lungs, sternum, and multiple ribs. After studying the crime scene, the police believe the killer must have been about 10 feet away from Shirley. The gunshots were from a medium-caliber rifle, and they found a third bullet that had hit the refrigerator. One of the first theories that popped into the investigators' mind was a possible robbery gone wrong. The burglar ran into Shirley and killed her. They searched the house, but nothing, however, appeared taken. They were able to find Shirley's purse containing credit cards and $140 left undisturbed, as well as an envelope on the dresser containing $1,700 and $100 bills. There was no sign of forced entry, but the Carters used to leave their door unlocked, so it would have been easy for a criminal to enter the house. Law enforcement requested the public's assistance in identifying any people or vehicles in the home vicinity during that period. They spoke with anyone who may have been approached by an individual trying to sell or give away a rifle around Marion County during the last month. But apart from the robbery gone wrong theory, there was something else that seemed off. Better off, someone else. Jason Carter, the victim's son. Jason's behavior had been strange from the very beginning of this case, starting with his weird response to discovering his mother's corpse. He stated that he entered the kitchen and found his mother cold and stiff in a pool of blood with her arms folded across her chest. It was a nightmare, he told the investigators. Still, he didn't dial 911 immediately. His first thought was to call his sister, Jonna Lane. She was the one who told him to contact the authorities while she called their father. On the phone with 911, he told the operator he discovered his mother's body, and at least 4 times Jason stated that he did not know what happened to his mother. I don't get it, he kept saying, according to a transcript of the call. The police officers couldn't help asking themselves why he would keep repeating that. Was he trying to sound convincing? Or was he just a shocked son? Even though he kept affirming that he didn't touch anything inside the kitchen, investigators found latent prints at the crime scene. According to charging documents, one of his first questioning sessions with the police lasted more than 6 hours, making nearly 200 pages of transcripts. He also withheld essential information during his initial interviews. But while the police might have their minds set on Jason Carter from the beginning, no one could have ever imagined what was going to happen next. With his wife killed and his son in the crosshairs of the police, you'd expect Bill Carter to be devastated. Those should have been challenging days for him. But while grieving his beloved Shirley, he had a pretty confident opinion on Jason's involvement in the case, and it wasn't the opinion you'd expect from a father. As the time passed, Bill's grief turned into frustration, despair, and suspicion. In the year following Shirley Carter's murder, Bill did his best to find the killer, from accusing the police of bundling evidence gathering to spending $160,000 to hire an attorney and a private investigator. What he had discovered from the private investigator led Bill to do the unthinkable. On January 5, 2016, he filed a wrongful death lawsuit against his son, Jason Carter. According to Bill, Jason used the rifle they kept in the basement safe to kill his mother. He based the allegation against his son on a combination of both potential motives and pure circumstances. Bill supposed Shirley had confronted their son about his extramarital affair she had just learned about, and since Jason was under a lot of pressure at the time, he might have overreacted. But what amount of stress could cause a son to overreact like this and kill his mother? Is Bill's theory even plausible? Well, according to the jury, it is plausible indeed. The reason. The motive was a tale as old as time. Money. Jason, Bill explained, was having financial issues, and Bill was scared he was planning on killing both him and Shirley to inherit his parents' farm and land. While Bill's theories may sound messy and even a little paranoid, the wrongful death lawsuit sure shredded the family apart. Jana, Lane, and Billy, Jason's sister and brother, sided with their father and excluded him from his mother's headstone. The atmosphere was so tense that one of Jason's attorneys said it felt like being in a real-life Shakespeare soap opera. Anyway, Jason's wrongful death lawsuit led to a civil trial that took place in December of 2017. Jason's attorney, Steve Wandro's best efforts to deny any involvement in Shirley's homicide didn't pay off. In the end, a Marin County jury sided with Bill and condemned Jason Carter to pay $10 million to his slain mother's estate. After the civil trial, the road towards a first-degree murder accusation was short and quick, and by the end of 2018, the Carters were back in court. This time, it was a first-degree murder trial. Bill Carter against his son Jason, accused of killing his mother. The defense accused law enforcement of withholding exculpatory evidence and declared that someone else might have killed Shirley Carter. For example, a group of 3 men that had been seen by a witness wandering around the farm that morning. Were they burglars who ran into Shirley Carter before finding anything, killed her, and ran away leaving the money? However, according to investigators, Jason Carter knew information about the homicide that only the killer would have known. He provided information to law enforcement that incriminated himself, that included multiple inconsistent statements. Bill Carter's legal team portrayed Jason as a cheating liar in need of money who cold-heartedly killed his mother to work on the farm, which would have benefited Jason financially. At the same time, Bill was a crushed widow who had attempted suicide twice during the year that followed Shirley's death. Bill's attorneys said his father could have been the next victim. They also suggested a conflict of interest between Jason and Marion County Sheriff Jason Sandholt, since they were friends, and accused the police of not collecting Jason's clothes and boots until 10 days after the crime. According to them, those things could have been evidence that could have led investigators to the rifle's position that has never been found to this day. They claimed Jason shot Shirley while hidden behind a barrier near the house's back door and then hid the murder weapon somewhere in the property. The police didn't search the property initially, giving him the time to go back days after the homicide and take it elsewhere. The defense response was that Jason Carter had no reason to kill his mother. Instead, their attorney said Bill Carter was the one who benefited financially from her death, as he was the executor of her will. If Jason planned to inherit the farm by killing both of his parents, why would he only kill Shirley? He was with Bill that same morning, Allison Kane, one of Jason's attorneys, told the civil jurors. Think about who Shirley Carter's will executor was, because it sure wasn't Jason. In the end, all the evidence was solely circumstantial, and on March 21, 2019, the county jury found Jason Carter not guilty of murdering his mother. In a way, it was cold comfort for Jason, whose family had sided against him during the process. "I still love my son, of course. I always will," said Bill Carter during the trial. "But I know he did it. I need to have justice for my Shirley. I can't forgive him." But while the tabloids went crazy over the family feud and keep on accusing Jason, the killer behind Shirley Carter's homicide is still unknown according to the law. The case is still open, and the Iowa DCI stated that investigators are still actively looking for new leads. As for the murder weapon, it has yet to be found. Let me know what you guys think about this case in the comments below. I always look forward to reading your interesting theories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your fellow investigators. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a case. With that being said, stay safe, and I'll see you guys at the next crime scene.